What's up, guys? It's Techno Viking 23, and today I'm coming to you with a little exotic weapon review in Destiny. And we are looking at the exotic hand cannon. This is the last word. You can purchase this weapon from Xur. You can get it from the Nightfall Strike or any bosses in the raid or chests in the raid that offer you exotic weapons. You can also get this from the Cryptarch if you are lucky enough to have a purple engram turn into an exotic weapon. So the last word is a hand cannon. As you can see, it has some very nice and pleasing aesthetics to it. It's one of my favorite weapons to actually use in the game, mainly for this really cool twirl that the guy does when he pulls it up. It's like one of those Wild West guns. Really enjoy using this weapon, whether it's in PvE or in the Crucible. And despite what you might hear from some people that review this weapon, this gun actually does work very well in PvE. And has some pretty solid damage numbers across the board. So I'm just kind of running around here on the moon. I figured you guys might be getting a little bit bored of seeing me patrol Cosmodrome for all these weapon reviews, so I am going to change the scenery up here a little bit so we can talk about the last word. It's actually a very good weapon overall. It's one of my favorite exotics. I think it's one of the better exotics, and it is an absolute monster in PvP, as you will see at the end of this video. Actually trying something different here. Normally I'd bring you guys a short little clip of Crucible footage with the weapons I'm doing the reviews on, but been having some trouble getting into games lately, so what I did is I actually recorded a match of Control and got an entire match worth of gameplay with this weapon so you guys can see it fully in action. And I'm going to basically just tag that on to the end of this video here, so you guys just sit tight. Once I'm done running through all the numbers here, then like I said, I will let you guys, you'll be able to take a look at this weapon and see exactly what it can do. As you watch me blink fail here more often, I really do not, I just want to get up on this rock, and it's just driving me nuts how bad I am with blink. So you know, I hate the warlock jump. Okay, so we're going to have a seat here. Like I said, we're just kind of hanging out here on the moon. And let's take a look at the last word. Now you can see here it's an exotic hand cannon. It requires level 20. Has a 331 maximum attack. The little quote there's yours, not mine. The Renegade Hunter, Shin Malfure to Dragon Yor. So this is a weapon that has a lot of lore in the game. If you read the Grimoire card about it, it was kind of a dueler's weapon. It kind of dueled against Thorn and other hand cannons. It has some really interesting lore, so if you have the Grimoire card for this, definitely go give it a read. Now you have two really cool perks on this. You have Fanfire is the first one, and then the last word, which gives you bonus damage and stability, extra precision damage when you fire from the hip. And we'll get into those here in a second. I just want to go over the options with you. You have soft ballistics here to start off with. You can see this gives you really decent stability for a hand cannon. Your range is not very good though, and impact on this is pretty decent. Rate of fire is very high on this weapon for a hand cannon. You see smart drift control knocks your range way down, gives you a little bit more stability, and then you have aggressive ballistics, which gives you more impact at the cost of a little bit of range and stability. Now I strongly suggest using aggressive ballistics because the range on this weapon, regardless of which ballistic option you use, is very bad. This is more of a close range hand cannon. Now you can use it at a medium range if you're a very accurate shot and you ADS with it, but you're going to want to use this weapon up close and personal. And the perks it comes with really benefit that. You see it has HIpfire. This weapon has bonus accuracy when you fire from the hip. You've got single point sling for switching weapons faster, so if you want to pair up with a shotgun, this can be a great perk for a melee build if you want to run around real close range in PvP or PvE. Be able to switch between this and your shotgun really quick. That works very well. High caliber rounds which stagger targets. This is comes in handy in PvE, but it's overall not a great perk on a hand cannon. To me, I've just found the perfect balance really is my go-to perk on this weapon, because you can see the stability is very low if you do not use perfect balance. Now the main exotic perk here is last word, bonus damage and stability, extra precision damage when you fire from the hip. Now the cool thing about this weapon is it is a very accurate hip-fire weapon when you're up close. You can actually get a 2-shot kill with this weapon from a hip-fire in PvP. So if you have a guy running up on you with a shotgun, this weapon will actually sometimes be able to save you in that instance and you, at the very worst, most of the time you will wind up kill trading with them. But you can actually, if you are very lucky and place your hipfire shots well, you can sometimes outgun shotguns at very close range, even with this hand cannon. And then you can see the rest here. These are just upgrade damage options. So I'm going to go over some numbers here, guys, and this is going to be a mouthful because I had to do quite a bit of extensive research to pull these numbers on this weapon because it has so many different damage modifiers. I'll start really quick with PvE, and I'll try to get through this as organized as I can. The last word, if you're using it, and this is going to be numbers against level 30 enemies, level 30 normal enemies, and level 30 majors. Most of these are going to be, I'm going to give you the numbers with aggressive ballistics, which has higher impact, and with the normal ballistic options, which do not. Now, if you're going to use this with the regular ballistic options, that would be the smart drift control or the soft ballistics, you will get 1,466 damage to the head, and you will get 489 damage for a body shot. Now, if you use the HIpfire, this is where I said that HIpfire perk, the last word, this really comes in handy, especially when paired up with HIpfire. You will get 1,986 damage to the head on a HIpfire shot on a level 30. You will also get 587 damage to a body shot if you HIpfire. Now, if you switch that up and you go down here to aggressive ballistics, it's really going to jump your damage numbers up quite a bit. On a level 30 normal enemy, you will do 1,694 damage to the head, and you will do 565 damage to the body. Now, the cool thing about this is also that HIpfire perk comes in handy again here with the last word. Your headshot HIpfire damage is 2,234, which is absolutely ridiculous. Body shots, you will do 678 damage firing from the hip. And again, that is on a level 30 normal enemy. Now, if you go to a level 30 major, this would be a boss or any of those yellow health bar enemies, you are going to get 636 damage on a headshot, 932 damage on a HIpfire headshot. You will also get 565 damage on a body shot and 700. Like I said, I'm going to get confused on these on these numbers here. Okay, a headshot on a major level 30 with yellow bar, you will get 706 damage on the headshot. If you use HIpfire, you'll get 932 damage. On a body shot, it is 565 for a normal body shot and 636 for a HIpfired body shot. Okay, think we got that all together there. You may have to rewind it a few times to get all those damage numbers, but very impressive damage for this weapon. The only time I've really seen it struggle a little bit in PvE is when you're dealing with shielded enemies, and if you're trying to use this weapon from long range. You definitely want to play this up close and personal. For PvE, it's best for playing a close quarters type build. If you're a warlock or a titan with a melee, pair it up with a shotgun. Now that shotguns have been buffed through the ceiling, you can really do some serious damage up close with this in a nice shotgun that's equipped. Now, if we go to PvP, and I'm going to just work on PvP last here because I'm going to jump right into some PvP gameplay once this is done. Basically, when you are in PvP, and this is using aggressive ballistics, I don't recommend using either of the other options in PvP. For a headshot, you're going to get 84 damage, and for a headshot with the HIpfire perk, you're going to get about 116 damage for headshot. Body shots normally will get you about 54 damage, and you will get a 68 damage on a HIpfired body shot. Usually it's 3-4 hit kill with body shots, depending on how you mix it up. And like I said, if you do HIpfire and get headshots, you can get a 2-hit kill with this weapon and really do some serious damage. Like I said, it can sometimes save you against shotgun users up close if you're lucky, and sometimes you'll get a kill trade. Sometimes you might even outgun them straight up. It just kind of depends. But overall, like I said, very good weapon, I think, both in PvP and PvE. I think one of the problems with a lot of the weapon reviews out there is they don't take into account a lot of different play styles. And a lot of people try to use this like a traditional hand cannon, and they just don't do very well with it. So they kind of just throw it to the wayside and say it's only good for PvP. But like I said, I disagree pretty strongly with that. It's kind of like hard light. It's one of those weapons where you just have to kind of have a feel for it, know where to use it, know what its range limitations are. And, basically just have a lot of fun with it. You can have a lot of fun with this if you play up close like I'm doing here, as I'm getting whacked by this Blade of Crota here. But like I said, you know, this is what you do. You pull out a shotgun and just get up here and get in close, and then you can switch back to your last word and do the awesome little twirling animation there. And my favorite part of this is just how you just hold it down and do you just, like the old West guys with the pistols. And then here's the HIpfire. You guys can see that a little bit there too. But this is an amazing weapon if you play up close and personal. Like I said, it's kind of like hard light. Everybody gets hard light and expects it to be Service Regime, that you can use it from all over the map, when in reality it's a close quarters weapon, more like an SMG. But that's kind of how Last Word is too. If you play this in a close quarters build, this can be a very viable weapon, and one I really do enjoy using in PvE, despite a lot of people saying it's not a very good PvE weapon. But anyways, guys, that's about it for this weapon guide and review. Like I said, I'm going to tack on some gameplay in the Crucible for the Last Words. You guys can watch that. Just hang on a few seconds here and we'll get right into that. Thank you guys for watching the video. Let me know if you enjoyed this, and if you have any comments on the Last Word, how you like this weapon in the game, and I will see you guys again next time.
Fight, Guardians. Capture all zones.
What's up, guys? Techno Viking here. At the end of the video, wanted to just throw in some Crucible gameplay with the Last Word. Hopefully I will play halfway decent and be able to give you guys a good look at how this weapon performs in PvP. I hope you guys will enjoy this, and again, hope that I don't play too badly and can give you a nice look at how the Last Word performs in PvP. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time.
Zone B secure. Zone A neutralized. Zone A's captured. It's yours. You control all zones. Zone C lost. Zone C secure. Total control. Good work. Lost. Heavy ammo on the way. Heavy ammo available. Enemy captured Zone A. Zone A neutralized. You captured Zone A. You control all zones. Zone B lost. Heavy ammo inbound. Zone A lost. Zone B secure. Heavy ammo available. Enemy captured Zone A. Your strategy's working. Maintain control. Zone B lost. Zone A neutralized. Enemy captured Zone B. Zone A secure. This isn't a fight, it's a massacre. Well done. I could have used your talents in the field.
Alright guys, well, not too bad there. Actually played a decent match for once when I was trying to record some gameplay. So, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay there. Got to see Last Word and how well it works in the Crucible. You see that 4.75? Yeah, that's very rare. I hardly ever do that well. So, you know, enjoy that. I'll probably save this gameplay. It's probably one of my best ones I've ever had. But hopefully you guys got to see there how the Last Word works very, very well in PvP, especially in mid-range to close-range situations. And even for a hack like me in PvP, I was able to do very, very well with this weapon. So, alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Ran a little bit long here with this gameplay on the end, but I wanted to make sure you guys got some Last Word gameplay there. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again next time.